Hey y'all, it is Listening Lotus coming back with another read. I hope everybody is doing well out there. I hope everybody is doing okay. Not gonna hold y'all, we just gonna jump right in and see what comes out, okay? I had took me a little self-care break. I strongly encourage anybody whenever you feel the need to go ahead and do that, okay? At any given time. I don't care. Day, nighttime, okay? Toilet time, whatever you choose to fill in the blank as to what that means for you. Okay. Um, One of the biggest things that I've been picking up lately is just people needing to get their rest. Needing to get their rest. There's a lot going on energetically, and rest is part of the restoration process. Okay. It's highly needed at this time. Okay. So let's see what is going on with the collective. Love that. Right on cue. Okay. So first off we have is it says addicted to inner peace. Okay. And that is a good addiction to have, let me tell you, okay. It says get your quick fix. So if you haven't been getting it, okay, confirmation that you should. And that will also go into resting as well, okay? Whatever version of peace or doing the things that bring you an inner peace, an inner calming, okay? Some of the things you need to be considering right now. And then it says to become more fluid, add wine. Y'all going out, okay? Because if you having a glass, definitely have a glass for me as well. Appreciate that. It says to chill, try an ice cube, okay? AKA sit some shit on ice, okay? Everything don't have to be done right here, right now. Especially, I'ma always talk about how it is basically a microwave society these days and times, and it is really easy to get caught up in the rat race worrying about the next thing that you feel like you should be doing and not taking those mental pauses or even those physical pauses on your body to make sure that you are making sure that you straight. All right. Let's go ahead and just keep on going. I hope everybody has been doing well out there. Okay. Happy spring. I seen the tulips. They didn't bloom, but I could see like the little buds and the stems coming up out the grass. I was like, oh snap. Let's see what we got going on. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you do feel like any of my messages do resonate, please subscribe so that you can have more updates, okay, of when I am posting. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna take, okay. Oh, okay. See, every time. That's why I just be hushing. I just be quiet. Okay. First card we had was friends and fun support, okay? And look at that glass. So a lot of y'all could be just being in a celebratory mode, just going out having a good time with close loved ones or friends, people that you definitely feel more in alignment with your higher self, people that pour into you just as much as you pour into them, that it's a harmonic flow, and it's always a great time, okay? So shout outs to those friends that you have and just really having a good time, okay? Because that also ties into just having your inner peace, okay? They got their version of inner peace, you got your version of inner peace, and y'all all got a harmonic flow as to how y'all choose for that to look, okay? But everything is coming into alignment from your friendships down to um just how you choose to move around and have your level of peace. And you also got new love coming in. Congratulations, y'all, for all my singles, or just reconciling with a past love could also be a potential, okay? This may definitely happen around the time that you are going out. I could also see that this could be a potential marriage from looking at this card, and you and your friends celebrating on some like bachelorette type shit. Okay. Okay, congratulations. I like that. This also could be more of you really just celebrating the love that you have for yourself, and as well as just being appreciative of the people that you have around you as a whole. Okay, because this also could include family. I'm seeing a little bit of family in these cards as well. And you have an important message coming your way in community. It says, sorry, incoming communication. Excuse me, y'all. I feel like the message that is going to come from the new lover. Okay. And what they are probably going to tell you is that they love you, child. Okay. Like this could be somebody that has been kind of like watching you from the sideline and not really making too many moves or whatever, pretty much just watching and seeing how you live your life. And they like it over there. Okay. They like the peace that you're bringing. They like that you probably keep things low key. Okay. It's no stress. And you know, when it's time to have fun, you definitely gonna have your fun with your homegirls or your homeboys or whatever. But all in all, you was like everything is just really balanced over here. There also could be a communication as far as just like if it's not a communication coming towards you directly, then somebody that is around you, i.e., this is another reason why you guys could be potentially celebrating amongst friends and family. It could be someone around you, if not you yourself, okay? As well as the new love. But I do feel like the new love is more so for the collective of what the people that this resonate for that I'm talking to, okay? Not gonna hold y'all at all. Let's see what else comes with this energy. Okay, and what better time in spring with springing forward or whatever, okay? New beginnings, new love, okay? Even some of these, it could be new friends, new friendships or whatever, new partnerships, okay? New ways of communicating as a whole with your friends and this new love that is coming in. Maybe that was another thing, okay? To whoever I'm talking to. As well as you just having more peace within yourself as to how you choosing to communicate with your friends and family and loved ones, okay? And you don't need to whine in order to do that. Because I see the glasses, but you have cultivate a certain level of confidence now where it even if that was a thing before, it definitely isn't now. Okay, because I know some people be where they be talking about liquid courage. Hey, you don't need the liquid to have the courage. Okay, so I left that for you. Let's see what else. And blocked and silence. Oh Lord. Okay, this could be okay. All right, y'all want to go there? Very fine. We'll go there. I do feel like of the blocked energy and the silence energy, I feel like this was definitely you at one point, just kind of being in more in solidarity of getting a better understanding of the things that you did want. You kind of went through an isolation phase or isolation period. Excuse me, isolation period. There we go. Where you was only entertaining things that felt good to you. Okay. Anybody that was coming with any type of craziness, any type of fluff, it was like getting them up out of here. Okay. You was kicking ass and taking names. And I love that. Okay. And you were okay with sitting alone. I'm not necessarily getting anything far as like sad and sorrowness from this card. It's more so like this was a part of the journey in order for you to receive what you have now. Okay. In order to have your new love and your abundance, your prosperity, and basically this new um, untapped or unlocked potential with this new level of inner peace that you now have. It took for you to sit with yourself, okay? Probably also somebody doing some inner shadow work, okay? Really sitting there asking yourself some hard ass questions because the way she's sitting in this card, hopefully y'all can see it with the way my light is set up. But the way she's sitting, even with her head down, it's just like it's really almost giving the thinker um of just like pondering, really just like not necessarily reminiscing over things in the past, but that could also be a potential, some of it. with the silence card. And this also could be, I mean, let's just keep it a being where it was like, when I say kicking ass and taking names, it was like if they was not making you feel like this when it comes to your friends, they out of there. If whoever is eyeballing you potential with love, if they not on your ass like this, and that could go for male or female, if they not letting you know for sure like this is what they want, baby, please get her, you're out of here. And it's just because you have more of a new like I said, an untapped um what's the word? I'm always looking for words, y'all. Help me out. Long story short, you have just cultivated a new level of confidence. You're very confident as to who you are as a person. Okay, you are not afraid to basically go it alone. And whatever that may look like, okay, until you actually get what it is that you want. And I love that for you. As well as learning to relax throughout this period. You didn't have to be completely rigid. You ain't have to be too strict about some of the boundaries and stuff that you had put up, because I do feel like some of this was some boundary work, and some of the things that you had to incorporate within your boundaries was just like you actually holding yourself accountable. Like, say you might stick to it for a minute, but then you'll turn around, you might renege, you hit up, old people, places and things. You go on places that you know good and goddamn well or whatever is not conducive to what you trying to get to far as your future. And it happens. Let's just keep it a bean or whatever. Like, okay, it happens or whatever. Things is cyclic. They happen in cycles or seasons, like people like to say. But this ain't it. This ain't it. So shout outs to you for actually really sitting there and asking yourself, because that's something that I was getting with this incoming communication. This could also be potentially you with the inner peace getting untapped, or you're starting to become more into your spiritual awareness, where you are getting certain messages as far as downloads and stuff. You were literally sitting there and allowing organically the messages to come in. Okay. And moving accordingly to whatever came. Okay. Let me try to pull one more. But this interview is looking damn good, okay? And where y'all going out? It better not be no Applebee's. Don't piss me off. I don't know why I heard somebody say Applebee's. But if you like Applebee's, hey. Okay. I ain't gonna sit up here and say I ain't gonna go if you send me the invite, but I'm definitely gonna be like, why Applebee's? Okay, seeing if I'm getting anything else. Okay, this just ain't it. And I'm cool with that. Because y'all already know I do things in threes over here. Third time's the charm, baby. Third time's the charm. I really just wanted to see if there was anything else far as emotional. I don't even see like no emotional blockage at all. Like, all of this is just looking really good. Like, you are just really comfortable with yourself, okay? Whoever want to stay, stay. Whoever want to go, go. Okay. Let's really see about what's okay. Yes, confirmations. Nothing but confirmations. Okay. We got to the end of this day. See, I knew I had to just switch it up. That's okay. All right. So the first card that came out is to love without self-abandonment. Okay. And that's why I was saying, like, you have a new unlocked level about the way you show up for yourself with this inner peace card. Like, I was just really getting that, like, heavy. Like, no matter who is around, whoever come, whoever go, you are good with you. Let's read the card though. It says real love. Oh, can y'all see that? I'm sorry. Boom. I think y'all can see that. It says real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. Okay. to really show all the different parts of you. And this person, this new love that is coming in or whatever, or even you reconciling with the old love, if that's what you choose to do, okay? Um, you're able to freely be all the different versions of you and whatever that may look like. You can show up in all the multifacets, all the different dimensions, all the different personalities, the ins and outs of you freely with this person. And that is just cosmically organic. Love that. Okay. And then the next part we have is to trust. This is a kind of whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you did so much internal work on yourself. And this is just me reiterating and giving more of a confirmation that you are on the right track. Because I do feel like even with all of this newness that is coming in, when it comes to new change or changes coming into anybody's life or whatever, that's a new level of adjustment, a new level of comfortability that you have to adjust to in a sense, or getting comfortable with a new uncomfortable, because you're gonna feel uncomfortable in the beginning. But anyway, let's read the card. It says trust the lesson, not the pain. I want to make sure y'all can see. Okay, there we go. Trust the lesson and not the pain. You weren't meant to stay hurt. The pain was the messenger. The wisdom is what you carry moving forward. And I definitely feel like that's on Mary and this little last lamb. There's no lamb in the cards, y'all. I'm just saying that. With this inner peace, that's basically you doing just that. You are taking the messages that you got from the lessons that were learned from previous encounters or previous relationships, okay? And whatever, fill in the blank as to what those relationships are for you or whatever. Um, but you are taking only the wisdom. Literally, you took what resonated to help you with your personal growth in order for you to really move forward. Like you really took some time sitting for a minute in this energy. Okay? Literally. Because you was like, let me make sure I get all the kinks out and stuff. You was trying to make sure that the next one, the next love that come in or whatever, they're like, look, don't play with me. Okay? Because I'm good with me. I'll exit stage left quickly. Let's see the next cards. It says to purify your heart. Oh, I do feel like this is something that was already actively in the works, okay? But they're just reiterating that this is something that you are either going through or you just got done coming out of with the purify your heart card. I apologize if y'all cannot see, but as long as y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm telling y'all, it's like one video, it's like the lighting and the cards, you can see everything, but y'all can't hear me. And then the next minute, y'all can hear everything, but you can't see. Okay. Anyway, purify your heart. Let go of lingering pain and make space for joy. Your heart deserves to feel light again. And I really feel like that this new love that is coming in is going to help you with um balancing the scale between like your heart being as light as a feather. However that saying go, y'all. Hold on. But they're definitely going to help um with the continuation of it. You have to initiate that for yourself. But they are just going to help with like reiterating it far as like the ways they show up for you and how present both of you guys are to making sure that this partnership is built to last. Okay. And I do feel like even the person that you are meant to be with, as far as this new love or a reconciled love, okay? I ain't trying to be too descriptive all up in y'all business like that, okay? You already had an inkling as to what you feel, which one you was gonna do, okay? Whether if you gonna reconcile with somebody previously or you jumping the gun straight into something new. But either way, y'all both went through a shadow period, okay, where y'all really sat with yourself and did internal work, emotional work on yourself so that you guys could be healthy and whole for your new or next partner. Okay. Or even with the reconciliation, maybe sometimes whatever people have to go off on tangents or whatever, go learn stuff, take it, learn some wisdom from what y'all had encountered from one another and then come back and be like, you know what, I would like to actually try it again. How about you, William? Yes, yes, of course. Okay. And last but not least, because everything is all about having a balance, okay? And I do feel like this is another confirmation, just reiterating all of this is just coming from a really healthy heart space. We started off with inner peace, rest, really showing up for yourself and purifying your heart. And they are just letting you know with this cord to embrace both the light and dark about yourself, okay? And that goes for both of y'all, whether if it's you or your partner. But that's what I meant by just feeling absolutely all the different versions and facets and personalities, and just everybody is not, how do I put it before? It's like people get so caught up in how they meet somebody, and in order for y'all to truly evolve or be able to see something long term, you have to be able to be willing to, you know, I don't want to say weather the storm, because look, we ain't gonna do too much of that. But you definitely want to be able to help encourage each other to embrace to whatever the highest level of evolution and internal growth for one another you, and then y'all come together like so. So there's that. But yes, embracing both the light and dark. It says, make sure y'all can see. I don't like that. Okay. Boom. Is that good? I hope so. It says true balance comes from embracing both your light and shadow. Both are necessary for growth, okay? And that's why I was reiterating again. And not only this, okay, because I know even though I'm focusing a lot on the new love, because I do feel like that is the growing theme out of all of these cards. Okay, we all done been through some stuff, and I feel like whoever I'm talking to or whatever, like you had to go through a purification process of like really going through even a detox, if you will. Okay, going through, even if that was just a mental detox, but it could be all mental, it could be also mental and physical. But long story short, you done did your damn thing, okay? Confirmation, because now things are opening up for you or whatever, and it's all gas, no brakes, okay? Y'all celebrating, y'all out and about, and where is we going? Okay, where we going? Okay, and congratulations in advance. It's also gonna be potentially somebody getting engaged or renewing their vows um, as well, or getting married. Okay, it's all about celebrating. What is going on? Celebration. But that is what I have for you guys. Let me know if this resonated. You know, I'm always looking for some feedback. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And shout out to y'all for cultivating this new level of unlocked inner peace. Okay, congratulations. Take care of yourselves out there. I love y'all. In the meantime, in between time, y'all be easy. And thank you for watching. Bye.